Welcome, everyone. I know we came up with the name Left Hook, Right Hook, but it's not settling in. So I started getting into a lot of different things. So I'm going to try to go with the name Independence Corner. Let me know what you think about that name for these segments. We haven't started our podcast yet, but we are still setting up the studio for that. It's going to be great. But until then, we have this show, Independence Corner. So today we have, if you do not know, which I don't fully know, so this can be taken as an educational value, the WHO versus the CDC, those three-letter entities in government. Because I've been seeing a lot of things saying the CDC is doing this, the CDC is doing that, and I thought they only controlled the disease stuff. So, but now they're doing stuff outside of disease. They're doing this and doing that. I forget what it exactly was. I'll have to put a link or something in there and talk about it when I remember it. But they are like, the CDC is doing this. I'm like, I thought they handled disease stuff. But anyway, today we are going to learn the WHO versus the CDC. This is definitely some educational. I don't know if this is really if everything in here is factual, but we are going to take it for face value, and you can go off and do your own research, or if you know anything that's in this video that's incorrect, just put down in the comments and we can, do this together. So let's get into it. The WHO versus the CDC. I don't know how old this video is or anything like that, or how much it's changed, but the root of it should not have changed. So, hopefully, we can get a lot out of this.
Confusion over testing and conflicting early projections. But before we dive right into the drama between the CDC,
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, thought I'd get a wax figure myself.
Okay, I'm going to stop this right here. This is where it's very confusing. I'm not going to say confusing, but I want to put this up. You have the WHO all over the world in different countries. Different countries, these guys come together to tell us health stuff, right? But on the other end of the spectrum, we do not get along for nothing. We start warring with other countries. This is just countries in general. We start warring with other countries and fighting and over land and religion and blowing up people's towns and cities and stuff like that. But on the other spectrum, we have the WHO. Make that make sense, please. This could so much be a rabbit hole. Please, if you're still here watching this, make sure you stop the video and put your comment down on whatever part that you think it is that you have a comment on, because this can definitely go down a rabbit hole. We can go down a rabbit hole here if we wanted to. So if a rabbit hole started, then a rabbit hole started, and we're going to go down a rabbit hole.
Ba-bum.
At Bybrick Small Business Insurance, we cover all kinds of small businesses.
All drug overdose deaths.
It seems like they're starting to branch out into other things. Yes, see, now it's starting to branch out. It still has to deal with diseases, certain diseases. Now they're saying, addiction is disease. Yes, addiction is a disease, but now you're controlling the doctors on what they can do. Shouldn't that be a different? I don't know how they got to that conclusion. Did they go through Congress or anything like that? I don't know for sure. I'm just making a opinion on what I'm hearing. Better health for everyone, everywhere. I can't get past that. When today, how much health we don't have with wars. I don't get it. A lot of diseases that are caused by is the stuff that we should not be consuming. You can go down a rabbit hole with that, but a lot of the problems that we have are by the things that we should not be consuming.
Health.
Bad to force people to do that, to do what you say. That would be bad. Recommendations are recommendations, but at the end of the day, it should be up to the individual person. I mean, the government can recommend things to the people, but to force them, I mean, I don't know how it is in other countries, but it shouldn't go that way.
with their
It was definitely old because, there's some things in this video that has been debunked, I guess. You can pick that out. You can comment.
television.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that because that's down a rabbit hole. Anyway, this is definitely an old video, and a lot of that has been debunked. Like they say, they didn't know about this and about that, but they were quick to recommend a lot of things. People were quick to recommend a lot of things. Not everyone's body works the same. Okay. Now I can go into a rabbit hole about what happened here and the outcome of this and all that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not here for that. We're here just to learn what the CDC versus the WHO is, which one does what. So in that conclusion, we now know what the CDC does. I will be referring to this video in later videos once I find the actual video that I needed, that I was looking for, that I found that the CDC was doing stuff that I thought the CDC didn't do. So now that I have an understanding of the CDC, I'm going to find that article again and read that. And then if it's something that the CDC should be doing, then I'll, like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that's what it was. But if it's something that they shouldn't have been doing, I'm definitely going to go down a rabbit hole and figure something out with it and do it. But if anybody else wants to join this journey of this rabbit hole here, then that's fine, because the future of the health system in the world is going to change. It is going to change because it's very easy for governments to, regulate and do certain things if they're together, I guess, So we have to keep an eye on our health system, and go from there in every world. But I don't want to go down too much of a different path with this video. Just want to stay on this topic here. So please make sure you subscribe if you want to go down this rabbit hole, because we're going to go down this rabbit hole and do this. We're going to definitely go down a rabbit hole with a lot of different things. But I'm going to go with Independence Corner. Independence Corner. So that rolls off the tongue better than left hook, right hook. I think it runs better. So we're going to go with Independence Corner. Independence Corner. Independence Corner. Sounds patriotic. Okay, let me know what you think of the new name. If you like that better than the left hook, right hook, or you like Independence Corner. And put your comment down in the comment section on if you have any information or if anything in this video was false. Or if it was true, whatever, just let's go down a rabbit hole together and come to some things. This is what we're supposed to do as people. All right. Till next time, stay independent.